Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME. Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Police Painted Red. Last episode we were basically finishing up our talk through, what was the guy's name? The guy at the newspaper stand. Hercules Martin? Something like that? Hercules, yeah, and then we talked to Timothy as well, again. And then we got into a shootout against the two bodyguards of Ibn Wessler's bodyguard, and then we reached the police station, and we basically examined a lot of the police station. I don't know if how much of the progress I've missed on this, because I did take a day off after I finished the last episode. I took the day off, and then now I'm back to another episode here for the next day. Yeah, I'm just we need to interrogate Zipp, but apparently that is out of the question because I still need to, I think I need to ask him all these questions again, I think, so that's probably
Bubo,
what it is, so we'll probably...
what do you think about this?
I already asked him all this in the last episode, so if you missed it, rewatch it, because that's what these were. So now we can question the guy, essentially. So, that's pretty much that. I don't know if I have to talk to Blood Boy the same way either.
Still here.
Let me do this.
Still.
Okay, I just want to know if I got everything from Blood Boil, because I think that you had to bother Blood Boil 3 times. I think it was. I missed out the first time. I think there's an achievement for this for some weird reason. I don't know. But let's question Zipp. That was the last episode where we ended off at. So we're gonna question Zipp for the first time.
Zipp is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage, but we're gonna turn the tables.
Indeed. Alright, so opportunist is the impression. A little bit lower on the negative side, but kind of almost in the middle.
Who did you escape from? And why here, Zipp?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. Yeah, you know me. The hot dog's my everything.
Friend? Who is this friend?
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibn's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Depends. I mean, some of them are under his payroll, I think.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Alright. Secretive. Okay. +5, of course. Why does Zipp's image look so faded? Like, his picture doesn't look like he's a raccoon. It looks like he's a dog, but with a faint set of, like, shades on his face. It's so weird. How do you manage to piss off Whistler? Ibn Whistler. These two meatheads called you a rat. Why? Do I go and force... Do I have to force Zipp to speak? Or do I want to just kind of, like, go on the same topic, stay on topic? This is always my problem with the questioning. Like, although I like the questioning, it's just sometimes it's off. Like, to a point where I'm like, what is the strategy here sometimes? I'll say, how do you piss off?
How did you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler?
Because I think this is the more interesting information.
I don't know, alright?
I don't have time for this. Sing like a bird, or I can't guarantee your safety.
Also, is his animation on purpose like this, where he's like shaking his hand? He's just like shaking his hand like he's nervous or something.
I did something for him, that's all, okay? A tiny little favor. You know how it goes, Sonny. Animals like Wessler make a living out of these kinds of favors.
But they wouldn't kill you for the favor, you know? They would owe you something.
Tiny little favor, eh? Wessler's kind don't send assassins after someone for tiny little favors.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's going on in his head nowadays, pal. Fella's gone totally insane.
Oh, maybe Zipp is like twitching, I think, maybe? It looks like he's like a little bit nervous and he's like shaking. Because I can't tell if this animation's on default like the way it should be, or is he's just like shaking out of fear. Or being a little bit oh, +10, right. Alright. So basically getting to the point seems to get Zipp to do something, I guess, or say something different. What did he have on you, Zipp? Ibn was blackmailing you, am I right? It seems you can't leave the underworld behind. What did you have to do for Ibn? What did you have to do for Ibn? What? I feel like these two are similar. Like, what does he have on you, and like, is he blackmailing you? Which is pretty much the same thing almost. The difference is that one's kind of a bit more specific. Definitely not this option. That option definitely doesn't make sense to me to say. What did you have to do for Ibn is a plausible choice to pick. I don't think blackmailing you is gonna be great. Also, cornered is the impression I get. What did you have on Zipp? What do you have on Zipp? If I want to stay on topic, I would ask what you did, because it seems like we're on that point where we're kind of wondering what did he do. Because asking about what he has information-wise on Zipp makes zero sense a little bit.
What did you have to do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I just need information, Zipp.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss. That was the job. Quick, clean, simple, right?
Sure.
Yeah? What kind of package?
Oh, it's a body, isn't it? Yeah, because the wristband is from... The reason why I say wristband... The wristband in my head was a tag on the morgue is because it's what I... Oh, I didn't say that, but I had in my head that it was a morgue dead body, because the wristband is what they usually wear when you have a dead body in the morgue. So maybe they gave Zipp a body that he has to dispose of.
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kinda heavy, Zipp.
How did you know it was a dead body?
Wristband plus heavy package, and you didn't kill the person kind of gives 3 clues to what it is that you just disposed of.
I didn't. I was bluffing, but thanks for the answer.
You lousy chicken.
Zipp's a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise. I must take advantage of this and trap him with it.
I hope that's not a negative. Okay, that's a positive 10. Great. Honest is the impression. Wow, okay, that's interesting. So that means that we can technically ask him straight on and he'll probably somewhat give us clues as long as he's answering it, I guess. So dead body, huh? What kind exactly? Why did you accept the offer, Zipp? Why use it? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kind of jobs. Why didn't you come here as soon as Wessler blackmailed you? I don't know about the last one. The last one makes no sense. I don't think that's blackmailing, though. I also realized Zipp has like a tattoo or a wound there. I didn't realize he had that till now. No, those looks like tats because I see the dagger tat right there. Dagger tattoo. So no, not the last one. This is a plausible question to ask. Why not the henchman? Why Zipp? Why did you accept the offer, Zipp? It's kind of exactly the same as this, isn't it? These answer 2 and 3 are the same almost. The difference is just adding details. So a dead body, huh? What kind exactly? I'm curious about to ask this, but I don't think this really makes sense to ask what kind of dead body it is. This is difficult. Interesting. So we have to question him to a point where he gets close to getting trapped. I don't think this would be a question I would ask because that's pretty obvious. Probably because he paid him. Why use it? Ibn has loyal. So it's between this first one and the third one. A dead body. Too straight to the point, to a point where he won't probably say much, so I'm gonna say 3.
Why you, Zipp? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kinds of jobs.
Because, it's harder to trace back to him, I guess.
He chose you out of the whole city for this particular job. Why?
He needed someone who knows the hive well.
The hive? So, Roachtown, eh? Why?
Because I had to get rid of the package there.
You mean the body? It's starting to get interesting.
That's +5. That's fair. I'll take the +5 over the -10 or 5 or 20. I want to take less negatives in this one, but it's not easy though. You know, you're an accessory to murder, right? If they let you out, what do you think will happen? Obviously, we know what's gonna happen. I would say this. I would probably try to make him a little bit more cornered than he is.
You know you're an accessory to murder, right?
Only if I get found out.
What reason do I have to keep my beak shut?
Maybe if I told you what you'd like to know.
Do you think I'm that cheap?
Why? Ain't you?
That depends on what you have to say, trash panda.
That was a -20? Why? That has 0 sense to be -20. That seems like... how long do you think you'll be how long do you think you'll be here under protection? Why did you keep this wristband? Or that wristband? I say this because we're clearly holding on to the wristband, so it'd be this, as in we're holding on to it. You wanted to blackmail Ibn, didn't you? That could be the case. Definitely not gonna say this. This doesn't seem like anything. It's like a nothing burger question. But why did you keep the wristband? And this is the same thing almost. Just the way it's being said is intentional about how specific it is. I think, yeah, maybe getting to him as an honest person here. Maybe?
You wanted to blackmail Ibn, didn't you?
I think that's the plausible choice of what we should do.
Who do you take me for, Sonny? Of course not. I didn't want to blackmail him. I just thought it wouldn't hurt to have some insurance in my hands.
That's still kind of blackmailing.
Of all that's furry, Zipp, you're incorrigible.
Yeah, I might be. But you haven't changed either, pal.
Oh, God. This gambit could cost you your life, Zipp.
By the look of you, yours is too, chicken.
-5. Screw it.
What happened to the body, Zipp?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess. Where insects fight for their survival, right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh meat must have been gone in a matter of minutes.
Ew.
Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zipp.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation.
No.
Anyone would have. I got the order, I did what I had to. I wanted to survive.
That's Ibn for you. Blackmail.
Yeah, something like that.
Zipp may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do. Ask the right questions.
I mean, that's true. Also, that +20 just barely got me back up to the lost 20 that I had. I feel like that was not a +20 at all. That was terrible. Whatever. I lost a big chunk and now I got back at the freaking thing. Ugh, I hate it. What exactly do Ibn's men want with you? Did you squeal to anyone? Who was the stiff, Zipp? Zippy? So he wanted to blame it all on the insects? Why would he do that? Oh, that last one is interesting. This is a difficult one because all three are pretty... Or actually, all two here actually are better questions. What exactly do Ibn's men want with you? Did you squeal with to anyone? I don't think this one matters because I don't think Zipp had squealed at all to anyone. But who was the stiff is actually someone I need to probably figure out. Or why blame the insects? Make it put on the... I know, actually no, Zipp did state that he was just desperate, so he just dropped whatever it was so he could be immediately shredded into pieces, basically. Almost like a shredder, just by putting them in an insect area.
Who was the stiff, Zippy?
This is the only logical question I can ask.
I swear I don't know, Sonny. You have to believe me.
At least give us a description, man.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zipp.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah, just tell us.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zipp.
Damn it! Why is that negative 20? That makes 0 sense. God damn it, dude.
I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
And that's the whole story?
That's the whole story. At first, I thought it was some kind of, code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Sure.
Like on prisoners?
Oh.
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville. It looks more like something from a hospital.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe you're right, Zipp. While we're at it, was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was. Why?
Then it gives us more information about who or how he exactly got that information. That means we're gonna have to take a visit to Dr. Bubo again.
Thanks, Zipp. You've helped us put some vital pieces into place.
Well, that's great. That didn't help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in the alley of the Hive.
We'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and now. Just keep your head down. Understand?
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Not because I don't want to. It's a 3. Yeah, this is my first time getting 3, for crying out loud. Well, the reason why the reason why I got 3 was because I kept getting the ones that were negative 20. I really actually hate this, though. I actually hate the negative 20 questions, or the answers to that, because it didn't really make sense, the negative 20. The answers felt less like points that should have been deducted really, really tremendously. I just don't know. I feel like some questions don't sound like... Some answers and questions don't sound like they were like negative 20. If anything, just sound like a negative 10 or something like that. I'm very disappointed by this ridiculous questioning. This one's the worst questioning, of course, due to how this one went. I thought
so you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
I thought it was easier, but that's because Zipp was a bit more familiar with us, but I guess not.
It's a wristband. I see the same thing as you. This was the only thing left of the dead body. And me, you know me, they don't call me Sticky Fingers for nothing.
Well, you said the thing fell out. Isn't that inconsistent to what you just told me? It fell out of the bag when you threw it, you said, and then you said you Sticky Fingers now? Sticky Fingers means that you threw it and you took it with you at the same time.
So you just took it?
Maybe for some blackmailing?
Yeah, that's what we said in the questioning, too, and it seems like they don't accept that answer.
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice. I wanted to know who I buried.
But yet you didn't even bother to look at the body bag. There's so many inconsistencies with the questions in this ending dialogue. What is this? I thought there was at least some plausible sense of like me asking those questions and getting those answers a bit early, and then having a dialogue not like this.
You're a real bastard, Zipp. A real first-grade bastard.
Should I say thanks?
Just lay low, Zipp. Real low.
Thanks for the advice, Sonny.
So, where to next? Where did that wristband come from?
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Dr. Bubo. And Dr. Bubo is the only guy who's closer to being a clinic than any hospital will be.
Oh, no. We were just there.
Yeah.
Sorry, partner. Bubo again.
Alrighty. Let's see what Bosco...
Hey, Bosco.
Get lost, Sonny. Can't you see I'm talking to Monica?
Wow, okay. He's just, like, very aggressive.
Maybe if we pretend we're not even here.
Are you kidding me? The old man can spot us a mile away. Still here?
Yeah, I just want to see if he says still here again. Alright, I think this new clue is the Bubo, Dr. Bubo thing. Wristband comes from the corpse Zipp had to hide in the hive. Okay. Oh, interesting. They put a trash can as an icon for throwing away the body. So Zipp should be the one with the new info, yeah, on him. Zipp had to do one last favor for Ibn. Zipp hid the body in the hive, where I'm not sure where the remains of it. Okay. Alrighty, let's get going, I guess. Let's see what we have. Is there other places to go to? We can go back to the same places, but there's really nothing much to these places, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything around for us to take a look at. I'm still looking for the novels. Again, there's only 10 novels, and we haven't found 6 of them. There's like 6 more to look for, I guess. I might have missed some of them, I feel like, in my other, like, look-throughs of the areas, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to examine all the spots as I can here. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let's check out the Czar Club. Yeah, let's check out the club. No new people here, which is fine, I guess. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, nothing here. Alright. Let's see. Oops, my bad. I misclicked. I right-clicked by accident. My muscle was kind of like... My muscle on the wrist is like pressing my middle finger down instead. I don't think there should be anything new here either. Most oftentimes I already talked to everyone, and I don't think there was going to be like any new information. Because we already asked about Dr. Bubo to everybody we felt like, or everyone that I felt like.
Hello, Ursula, dear.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
what's the rush? Is there something wrong?
But yeah, I felt like I've talked to everyone about Dr. Bubo, that I was just thinking, like, there's no new information anyways.
Wrong. Wrong. That dim-witted, insane, ragged old stinky owl. That's what's wrong.
Did he disappear from the clinic?
Whoa, whoa. It's all right, Ursula. Just tell us what happened.
I think the bodyguards kidnapped him.
What happened? You happened.
Oh.
And Wester's goons.
Oh.
It was supposed to be the only day of the year we could have relaxed a little.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're right.
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. Tired of the bitter old owl, and I'm tired of waiting.
Waiting on what?
And?
Never mind. I'm going. This time, I'm going for good.
Wait. We wanna thank you for taking care of our car when we were out.
Hang in there, Ursula. If there's anything we can do to help.
Anything? Of course there is, my dear. I never want to see your faces again.
Ouch.
I'm gonna try to talk to the old owl, all right?
Good luck with that.
Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us.
Yep.
With the car.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, I'm starting to regret it.
Does she really hate us that much for just showing up? I'm so confused by this. I'm so confused. Why is Ursula so, like, angry with us? Like, what did we do? Like, did we actually cause him to lose business or something?
That was...
Rough.
yeah.
But understandable. I only see Bubo once a year, and even that's way too much.
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. I don't think there's anything new in here, I don't think. Study room. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything here.
I was never so scared as when I was lying here and you were leaning over me, Doc.
Do you mean that time when McChicken shot you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a night to remember.
Ah, don't even mention it. Good old days.
Not good. If
What about your experiments, Doc?
What? How do you know about the experiments?
I'm just,
If you dare to squeal about them, Sonny, I swear I'm gonna strangle your little skinny chicken neck.
Hey, stop right there. I was bluffing, okay? I don't know about any experiments.
Oh, now I'm suddenly interested.
Damn it, Marty.
What? Oh, I was just joking with you two boys. There are no experiments at all. You know me, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Alright. What is this? Oh, Dr. Bubo's got some information? I didn't realize. Ursula got really mad at the old owl, and it doesn't seem to upset Bubo that much. He's just dead inside. Alright. What's the stats here? So we got 8 more? No, almost 8 more scenes. So 9 more scenes to visit. We got 6 more codex. We got 27 more personal information. Wow, we're almost there. Wow, I feel like we're getting close to the personal information collection. Gallery is at like half, more than half at least. So it's like 24 more, I guess. But I still don't get the questioning points, I guess. But we'll see. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to replay it just to get those questioning points. All right. Yeah. Hard-boiled, that's my rank. It's gonna be difficult because I think you have to get all 5 stars to get the perfect rank for the whole thing.
Do you think he's broken up about it?
About Ursula?
Bubo? You mean because of Ursula?
Nah.
I don't think so. He's too proud ever to admit he was wrong. Or say he's sorry.
Okay, but deep down inside.
Oh, I don't want to know what's deep down inside of Bubo, Marty.
It's probably a bunch of rats with skeletons in them. You know what's funny? I kind of remember like the owl information that like owls don't like poop. They actually just vomit their food out. Okay, I'm sorry if anybody's eating, but yes, owls eat their prey, and then once they digest everything, what's left is the bone, which is indigestible by the owl. So the owl will vomit out the bones essentially of their prey, leaving behind whatever of that is. So that's the only information I remember most times. I don't have a clue how it works. But, yeah, I mean, that's a cool fact, honestly, in my mind.
Hey, what's up, Doc? Somehow we guessed we'd find you still awake.
Stop playing innocent. I've heard that little intermezzo. I have the ears of an owl, you know.
We're very sorry, Bubo. I'm sure she'll come back.
Of course she'll come back. She loves me. I don't know why. And she's afraid that I'll drink myself to death once she's gone for good.
She's not wrong about that.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm still not sure why she's pissed off about our presence.
We're here for some information. Then we'll be out of your hair. I mean, feathers.
Who cares? So what do you want? And be quick about it.
Alright, I guess we'll ask the questions here. Ursula.
Say, Bubo, about Ursula.
What about her?
Well, that's just it. What if she's not coming back? I'm a little worried about you, Doc. And you know that's not my style.
Well, don't worry, boys. The wind's blowing, the sun's shining.
I just like how he's just like, I'm not gonna care about it.
And Ursula always comes back.
Exactly. There are things in the universe that are unchangeable.
Touching, but you should be prepared for the worst. I thought Molly was coming back too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
I trust Ursula, Sonny. What else can I do?
Well, to be honest, that's all you can do.
Just trust that they'll come back. I'm still wondering if we'll ever meet Molly in the flesh, but that's what I'm guessing is one of the 3 question mark characters is Molly, and she'll probably talk to us briefly or something, I bet, but who knows.
What do you know about this wristband, Bubo?
Zipp said they gave these to patients in hospitals. That's why we came back to you.
I'm guessing we're gonna go to the hospital next.
Something similar, yes, but not exactly the same. It's different.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you think? Where's this from?
How the hoot would I know, Sonny? What am I, some kind of psychic? That I put my hands on it and tell you?
Okay, let's try another approach.
I like how it's just like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do it the other way.
Do you have any idea why Wessler's men were looking for Zipp so hard?
I don't. How should I know? Why should I care?
He had to hide a body. The body of someone Wessler killed. The wristband is from the corpse.
Really?
That rang a bell, old owl.
Well, boys, if I'm right, you're in deep shit.
That's more like it.
Tell us, Bubo.
So, Wessler, the wristband, and a corpse, huh? It looks very much like I know the connection. Or at least I have a hunch.
Out with it, Owlface.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart Ibn Wessler has a relative who happens to be a resident at an insane asylum. The band is very likely from there.
Huh, okay, weird.
Wait, a relative? What kind of relative?
Probably his brother.
Yeah. You don't know? I thought you were the detectives. Anyway, Ibn Wessler has a twin brother, Albert.
How amusing. I am surprised that I actually took a guess and it was the brother. Because I was like thinking like it wouldn't be the uncle. It wouldn't make sense to be that. And if it was the father, less likely if it's in the asylum, of course. So it made sense that it would be a sibling, if anything. And the sibling would make sense in the fact that it would be more closer and more intimate in that way, I guess I'd say. So
Albert Wessler.
You put it together very skillfully, Marty. Yes, Albert Wessler. He's a madman kept in solitary confinement.
or he's already dead.
Do you think he's the corpse? But why?
How the hell should I know that?
Thanks, Bubo. If what you told us is true, then this time we'll owe you one.
Will wonders never cease?
Alrighty. Let's ask the last two questions.
So, Albert Wessler. Which asylum do you mean, Bubo?
It's got some fancy long name. I don't remember, but I have a brochure. Let me find it for you.
Thanks, Bubo.
Here it is. Let There Be Peace Forever. Mental Institution for Ill and Damaged Minds. Quite a beakful.
Yeah, that's a very long name. Nobody would ever remember that.
Where can we find it? I've never heard of it.
It's a good 6-hour drive from Clawville.
Oof.
Maybe more. But you'll find everything in the brochure.
Including the map.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Finally? Now get your chicken scratchers out of here while I'm asking nicely. Just one
course.
more thing.
What's that, Bubo?
If that someone was really Albert Wessler, the trouble's bigger than you think.
Yeah, because it means that Ibn would know that we found out who he killed. But at the same time, the other question is, what if Albert is now taking place of Ibn Wessler's position? And the person we've been speaking all this time to was Albert Wessler, who is pretending to be Ibn, and the body that we technically get is actually Ibn itself. Because they're twins, right? You can't tell the difference between the two until you talk to them a bit more straight about their memories or thoughts or whatever.
It's always bigger than we think, Bubo. We're used to it.
You don't understand. Ibn Wessler never loved and respected anyone in his life like he did his brother Albert.
So what?
Then the problem's bigger than we thought. A cornered rat bites.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, Doc. But there's no way back from here. Too far, too late.
Indeed.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go.
Of course.
Ooh, not while you're alive, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Of
Well.
course.
Goodbye then, fellas. And I wouldn't mind if you never visited me again.
Damn it, Bubo, no.
Pleasure was all ours, Doc.
There's still one more question I want to ask him, though. Also, let me see the item in here. Apparently, there's a brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
This brochure looks less like a brochure, but there's a number on it. 555-966. Okay. which is funny because it has like the 966, which is kind of like the 666 kind of number scheme. The wristband is very likely for an insane asylum for Ibn Wester's twin brothers. I say wristband, but it's wrist. I like how it's just funny to me to think like, oh, you could say it in a WH style instead of a WR style. Oh, so he's the last. Okay, so there's 2 more people left now, it looks like. Albert Wessler is Hobart Ibn Wessler's twin brother. A rat. Male, he's a dangerous lunatic. Okay. Let's ask one more question. There's one question I didn't get to ask.
That rat you mentioned was Zipp.
Should I be surprised or what? I knew it was him.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew you knew.
What did that old raccoon do this time?
Ibn was blackmailing him with something. That's what we wanted to ask you. Do you know anything about it?
I don't care about Wessler's dealings, Sonny. I patch up whoever winds up here, and I don't care if they're cops or gangsters.
Or gangster cops.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Alright, so that's the last question I didn't get to ask yet.
What was that ruckus all about? Ursula's not one to lose her patience quickly.
She has literally infinite patience, boys. But somewhere, even infinity has to end.
I guess.
I think infinity's infinite because it has no end.
And that's true too.
Oh, shut up, Martin.
I'll zip it.
This day was too much for her. We were supposed to go out for a date or something. It's New Year's Eve after all. You know. But that's when those bastards arrived. Then the even worse bastards. You.
And that was too much for her. Yeah, I can understand that.
Somehow tonight, we're shocking everybody we come across.
Yeah.
And don't you think that's a sign?
Sign of what?
That the time for the chicken police is over.
On the contrary, old man. Everything's the same as it used to be.
Great wild ones preserve us. But spit it out. What exactly do you want? And make it snappy, will ya?
You're right, Doc.
Alright. I wanted to see what kind of conversation we were having for that part. So we're going back to the Hotel Atlas, I guess? Okay, so these are all the same visiting places. Is there anything over here? Still? No? Okay, I guess that's... Let's see the club, and then... Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, it's the same thing. I don't think anything has changed, so might as well just go back to the hotel in the meantime.
We had to gather ourselves, take a deep breath, and think over what we knew so far. What the chickens had I got myself into? What had I dragged Marty into? Moreover, what had we pulled the whole city into? This was going to be one of those cases that changed things forever. But I wasn't worried about myself. It didn't matter to me. Too many pieces had been plucked off this old rooster. But Marty's different. He's too good of a bird and too good of a cop to end up like me.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here soon, so let me...
A secret twin brother? Sonny, I'm starting to feel like we're really in a detective novel. A cheap one.
Yeah, but, listen, Marty.
What is it, Boss Bird?
It's time for you to split.
I think it's best if we go our separate ways.
I kinda saw it coming.
What? Are you joking? I know you have a weak sense of humor, but there's a limit to everything.
I'm not joking, Marty.
Well, I certainly hope you are.
Whatever comes next, you don't need to be mixed up in it. You have someone to go home to.
Guys, damn it, Sonny. Can you hear yourself? What do you think? I endured all this to give up now? What do you take me for? No, pal. You're not getting rid of me so easily.
I just want you to keep your career and your life intact, you moron. Just accept it, shake my hand, and go home. Your wife, Laura's waiting for you.
One more word, Sonny, and I swear I'm gonna bash your beak in. I risked my life more than once tonight. You know why?
No. Why?
Because we're a team. We have been a team for almost a decade. I don't care what Blood Boil says or whatever's on a goddamn piece of paper. We're the Chicken Police, Sonny. And we always will be.
I'm sorry. You're right.
We're gonna go to that insane asylum and wrap this shit up fast and clean. Yeah, just like you said, even if it kills us.
Thanks, Marty. Without you, I'd most likely already be sleeping the big sleep.
Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Like you say, partner.
Let's drop this before you start crying on me, okay?
I hope not.
You almost just did.
Clock off, Marty.
That's the spirit. The Sonny I know and hate.
Alrighty, cool. So that will be that for now in this episode. I believe this is probably going to end chapter 3, I believe, soon, so we'll see. It seems like we're going to finish up this chapter 3 by going to the asylum, and then that will be whatever that is. But then after that, we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see what happens. But I think we're supposed to call the brochure, because I did see the phone number on it, so we'll do that in the next session, because I'm done for this week's session of my playthrough of Chicken Police, so... other than that, I'm looking forward to continuing it. I think we don't have much more left of the game, I don't think. We have maybe 3 more hours or something like that. Or 3 to 2 hours or something like that. But otherwise, we're pretty much almost done with this game, so we'll make our way through it. I did extend it a little bit this time because I wanted to get as much done for this episode, but I felt like there was no cutscene, so I was kind of a little worried. We'll see what happens with it. I'll probably try to make the best of the thumbnails that I can for this episode. We'll see. Other than that, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Roz, out.